Essex, we see you running into
bolting down the hallways.
Just bolting. As you're running, you hear almost like a metronome. This just sick, wet, just thud. Thud. Coming from the interrogation chamber, the room, just thud.
In the layout of this, I mean, I imagine it's not a long hallway.
Yeah, you're going to have to run past, you're basically hitting it, and then past that is the stairway, a little bit further down is the stairway that leads down. I assume, kind of in the back of this area is the staircase that leads down.
Okay,
so do you stop and look, or you just run past it?
I mean, is there a door with a window?
Yeah.
As I'm hobbling, I'm, glancing back. Are they chasing me? Are they running into the building?
Nope.
Okay. If they're not,
if they are, they're taking their time. They're not no one's rushing.
Well, I was running in the impression that they were going to start bolting, and then as soon as she shriveled, I fucking freak out.
Yeah, I get that.
So I guess if they're not running after me, I'll look in the interrogation room, slow down a little bit, and depending on what I see,
you see our good friend David Film.
Okay.
Slamming his head into the desk. And as he pulls up, there is just what was a nose is no longer a nose, and there's just blood running down the front of his face onto his shirt. There are teeth embedded into this desk. And I need a sanity check.
Oh, dude.
Hold on. So fucking cool, man.
Give me that sanity roll.
Sand roll for seeing David smashing his face into the thing.
Also, fuck David.
Good dude. Okay.
14 under 52.
All right, you are going to take no points of sanity as you just see this and he as you're running by, he's
I'm just
Jesus Christ, staring at you, still smiling, just thwap. Like I said, it's like a metronome. It's almost perfect, just and it looks like he should be passed out from blood loss. The amount of blood all over the front of him.
Oh Jesus!
But
Christ.
he's just smiling, just thwap.
I don't even really pause, stop, but I keep going because
you do see an open door at the end of the hall.
Okay, my goal is I'm trying to find the other two.
Sure.
So I'm yelling for them,
Yeah, you get to that, and you see again. You just as you're getting further away, you could just hear it
Jesus Christ. Lights still off, just emergency lights?
Just red emergency lights in here. You get to where this staircase is. The door's open, and there's a staircase leading down into the basement, which they probably would, we discussed that there was a basement leading down there.
The electrical room or whatever.
Yeah. You turn back, and you see the Branham is coming through the front door at this point. They're opening the front door and, starting to come inside. No one's rushing. They're just taking their time.
They're Michael Myersing.
They're Michael Myersing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You close, go down these stairs and close the door behind you.
I'm trying to think what he would do in the moment. Because he doesn't want to get trapped. But also he needs to find the other two.
Right, so, yeah.
You know what? No, he's not going down the stairs.
Okay.
He's going to yell down the stairs. That he just yell, Sheriff! Drano, they're coming in! Get up here! And, he's not stopping to wait. He's just yelling that down there. And then which direction would normally go to where we thought Erica was being taken?
She would have been probably off to, the right.
Then I'm going to go that way.
Okay, so you yell that, and you don't hear any response from down there. You get over to where Erica's holding cell was, and door's wide open. It's no one ever was put in here.
What are my options, I guess, for where to go?
This is kind of a dead end here. You'd have to turn around and go back the way you came.
Okay.
And they're filing into the police department now.
And what's off to the left?
There was no left.
Well,
it's just kind of a right turn here.
Oh.
Yeah. There is the exit door back there that you could go through to go out of the building to the back, but you don't know what's back there either. And you can hear just Marshall come along now. We don't need to make this seem more difficult than it is. You got one of mine. We got one of yours. We can call it even there.
Okay. I'm going to 50-50 this.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure what he would do in the moment.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I ditched you.
No, it's all good. Well, I rolled a 77, which is really nothing except the odd choice.
It'd be a critical failure.
It would be a critical failure.
Shoot himself in the head.
Maybe it's going to be a critical failure of a decision, but he's going out the exit door.
Excellent. So
Exitlet. Yeah, going out the exit door. His thought is, if this is where I was kind of torn. Okay, we got to make sure Erica's okay. but also he doesn't want to get trapped. If she's downstairs and they're down there, they'll find her. If she went out, I'm going to go out and find her.
Okay.
So
we see you push out the exit door, and like you're hit with that just cold air from outside. You can hear the rain coming down. And yeah, there's...
Is there any other entrances to the building?
No, just the front and the back that you're out. So you look around, you don't see any cult members out here. So I mean, I don't know if you're going to try to like get... what's your idea as you like push out here?
My thought is like, I'm pushing out...
Are you going to let the door close behind you?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I don't know how far out he's going.
His thought is he's going to poke his head out and like, I'm like looking around. Do I see any like cars that I don't think were here? Anything? Because his thought is like, maybe this front desk lady took her.
Yeah, nope, you don't see anything. Everything is just back of the building. There's some parking spots, some cars, but you know, like I think all the like maybe the sheriff's park back here. You don't see any cars that are missing or anything.
Okay. He'll pop back inside, run back to the stairs,
slowly kind of making their way. One of them is like at the door with David, kind of opening it
like
to go in. The whole he's like trying to open the door, but I'm assuming it's locked.
Like door to
David's area where David was at. Okay. So they're getting closer to you is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, then he'll stand in front of the stairs and yell down for him again and pull out the gun he got from the green box.
Okay.
And just kind of like... At this point, he's going to have to aim it at Branham and say, stop! Stop what you're doing! Stop moving right now!
And he just kind of looks at you, he's like, we don't need any more bloodshed tonight.
You're right, we don't, so just stop.
So he stops. He just stays like, he's like, can I at least get my colleague out of here? Looks like he might need some medical attention.
I don't care anymore. Take him.
He's like, Brendan, can you please come help out Dave? And you see a guy come over, like, start pulling on the door and it's locked. He's like,
I don't have a key, okay?
Yeah.
I don't, and like, at this point, he's like panicked. He's trying to tell him, like, I don't know where Erica is. She's not where we left her. So we thought you had her.
And he just kind of looks at you, he's like...
At least I thought you had her.
He's like... Well, I think we do have her then. He's just like... He's like, was Cheryl here today?
Oh, son of a bitch. Is that the desk lady?
Yes, she'd recently got a job here.
It's like, just like piecing together in his head, like, son of a bitch. It's like I mean, in his head, it's just kind of like I walked into a town that's all a cult, and it's just all the entire thing just turned on him.
It's kind of, it's like very Wicker Man-esque, where you just hit that point where you're like, oh, this is probably more people than we suspected.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. He's like, well, he's still aiming the gun at him, like, what are you guys going to do to her?
He just kind of looks just like, I told you, she's an offering to our God. So if you don't have her, that means Cheryl must have her. And he kind of turns back towards everybody. And it's just like, we need to get to Ulthar. See if they're there.
He's just like still holding the gun, like.
And he turns to you and he's just like, offer still on the table if you wish to join us. The new world, we could use someone like you with knowledge. There's many places to explore in the Dreamlands that you could learn unimaginable amounts of information.
He's just like panic, freaking out, not really sure what to do. If he was alone, he'd shoot him, but there's a crowd of people.
Yeah.
Not really gonna risk that.
You see them, like, a couple of the people are like starting to leave, and he's just kind of standing there.
He's still aiming the gun. I'm imagining he's in front of the stairs to go down. Still aiming the gun, like, over his shoulder, yells for the other two again.
Nothing.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, he's going to stand there with the gun until they're gone.
Yeah, you see, like, he will probably linger, Brandon probably lingers a little bit, and he's like, you know where to find me if you change your mind.
Yeah, I know where to find you.
Excellent. Well, wish we could have done this under better circumstances. I wish folks didn't have to die, but it is what it is. Just remember, everything that happens tonight is for the betterment of all of us. I know it will be tough at first to really sink your teeth into that, but truly...
What happened to the police? So what about the police?
What about them? They were driving back to town when we passed them.
And he kind of like just thinks in his head. He's like, actually, can I roll humint on
Sure.
that? Yeah.
What's your human score?
My humint is 80.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Okay.
He does like you don't get any malice that he like they did something to the cops.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to look for.
Yeah.
Is like, what did you guys do? But if he's saying, what do you mean? We just passed him. He's
Yeah,
kind of thinking like,
he's like, I
okay.
assume the cops are going to the compound, which would make sense. So or at least the church. So we have backup areas that if we can do as needed.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. You know, this hasn't really been nice, but
it will be better. I promise you. When everything happens, when the dawn comes,
he'll slowly start to back up. It's obviously he needs to find the other two because he thinks that the cops are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
We know Cheryl has her. I need to get my backup, and we need to go.
Are you going down the steps?
As soon as Marshall turns away,
Yep, he nods at you, and then you see him walk out the front door.
But
you see people you hear cars starting up and driving away essentially.
He'll keep his gun out, kind of fold his cane under his arm, or pull his phone out, turn the light on the back.
Yeah.
Kind of hold his cane under his arm. Well, actually,
You should have your cane be a flashlight. You fucked up.
I really did. But actually, now I'm thinking I could justify him walking around doing that, but going down the stairs, he
probably need a cane.
I need to put my gun down.
Well, there's enough residual red light that I think you could make it down the steps.
But I mean, I need a hand on a rail. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I can't have the gun out.
Okay.
So he's going down stairs, still yelling for the other two.
Oh yeah, you get to the bottom and you see there is one singular door open at the end of the hallway, like on the left-hand side.
So it's just one set of stairs down?
There's a set of stairs down. There's there's a narrow hallway, and it looks like there are storage rooms off to the sides. And then at the end, you assume is the electrical room.
Okay.
But it looks like there's maybe like 6 doors total. It's pretty small down here.
God. He's still just yelling for him, asking, "Where the hell are you guys?" No doors open except the one on the end?
Just the one.
Okay. At this point, he'll pull his gun out.
Okay.
And the actual flashlight on his phone. I mean, he need as much directed light as possible.
Yeah.
And peek as much as I can and see what's in the door.
You
in the room.
Get to the door, and you shine your light on. And you don't really need to shine your light to, there is a light source from inside.
Okay.
You stare through this door, and there is a cobblestone street in front of you, lined by stone and mud buildings with straw roofs.
Oh, what the fuck?
The sky is this weird purple-green color, and it looks like you're staring into, the alleyway of, a Italian or, Spanish, villa? Village?
Okay.
Give me a sanity roll.
Son of a bitch.
This is amazing. I'm kind of glad I'm dead. I don't know what I would do.
13.
Okay. You don't. However you're doing this, you are able to suppress that. What you're seeing is
impossible.
Impossible.
This is fucking impossible.
Yeah. But as you are kind of staring down through this alleyway, you see 2 figures at the end of this street. Kind of in this, looks like a courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
There are, everywhere you're looking, there are cats. Staring through windows, on roofs, kind of just lounging about. And you see 3 figures, I should say, in the courtyard of this area. You see what looks like 2 men and a woman.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you approach towards them?
I will, but before I do that, I should have asked this before. Is there any kind of role I can do for what Branham told me about the Dreamlands? Is this something I've ever heard of?
You can give me an unnatural roll, or...
I have 12 unnatural.
Yeah, give me a roll.
Ooh. Fancy. Double digits.
88.
Close.
This looks like Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, I've never heard of the Dreamlands or
Yeah.
anything. Okay.
Yeah.
He just poke his head through the door and look around. What's the building? It comes out of a building.
It looks like just a doorway into a house. As you come out and you look up,
Yeah.
you just see there's a window up above you. It just looks like a normal alleyway, door that went into someone's house.
Okay. Look down the end of the street, see 3 figures,
Yes.
2 men, a woman. I mean, are they far enough away that I can't recognize them, or is this the sheriff and Drano?
Yeah, it's Sheriff and Drano, and it looks like Erica Sifts.
Oh, okay. And then I will hobble over to them.
Okay.
As fast as I can.
All right.
And just I'm not closing that door, by the way.
No, yeah. It was, that's why it was still open. They didn't close that.
And just yell for him like, Sheriff, Drano, is that Erica?
All right. You want to go grab the other two and bring them down? Carmine, Drano, you stand here with Erica and like all these cats kind of surrounding you. And you're in the courtyard of this villa, wherever this fucking place is.
Yeah.
And you hear someone shouting your name. And as you turn down the hall, like the street alleyway that you came through, you see hobbling towards you in probably a sweaty mess is one Agent Essex, hobbling up to you.
Yeah. What the hell is this place?
And he's going to be like, can you run? Can you
we
run?
need to get out of here.
And
I can kind of run.
He's going to turn to Erica and be like, can you run?
Yeah, I think I can run.
And then he's going to, we need to get out of here.
Okay, but what happened?
I don't know. We need to get out of here. We just saved her from this church. They were doing some sort of ritual.
And as you look towards it, you see like the people are coming out of the church now and like looking at
We
you.
got to go.
This is like another world.
He's just like,
we gotta go.
yeah, okay, yeah. We'll talk, walk and talk. So like,
and then we're not going to walk and talk.
we'll run into
And behind him, just like not even looking, bam. He's just going to shoot a shot behind him if people are coming out of
Oh yeah, you see them to like all like scatter and kind of like run back inside because they don't know what a fucking gun is.
Yeah.
Like this just loud noise went off in your hand. You're some sort of wizard.
Yeah.
You're running.
it's my boomstick.
Good.
Yeah.
That's very much.
I could
that.
be God in this world.
I can tell you that, like, while we're like sort of running or jogging as fast as people can while they're hobbling, I'm just like this. I can tell you, from biologically, this is another. We don't know where this is. It doesn't make sense.
We was looking for Erica.
You think you go in the electrical room and we're here? Yeah, of course it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Sheriff, your front desk lady, is she here?
She's back there. Apparently, she was roped into all this.
That's what I was going to tell you.
That's who I tried to shoot.
Well, the Marshall thinks that she has Erica. Erica, I'm glad you're okay. We gotta go.
She did have Erica, and I shot her, and we got away.
Well, the church was outside the sheriff's office. He's just like stumbling and letting it come out. Like the church was outside. I talked to him. They killed Agnes.
Oh.
It's like they killed Agnes. I told them that I don't have Erica. Cheryl went with her. They think Cheryl has her, so we gotta go. They left. We gotta go. And he's like panicking.
Yeah, they're back at the church right now. So
Okay.
let's get the fuck out of here.
You said who? They think Cheryl has her. What'd you say?
Yeah, the front desk lady.
Oh, right.
She did have her.
Yeah.
So you guys are saying this as you get through back into the you get back into the sheriff's office. You close the door behind you.
I like bar it.
Bar
if there's
it,
like racks or something.
Sure, yeah, we could say you drag something out and put something in front of it.
Yeah.
You guys get upstairs. You no longer hear that. Just, thwack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They
Silent.
also took David.
They tried
He was
to.
slamming his head on the table or some shit.
They couldn't get the door open.
I know.
Oh, you saw that?
Well, yeah, we had a whole thing about whether we should stop and save him.
We had to go. We had to get Erica.
Yeah. And I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
well, they
assuming.
took him.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's no way. Well, no, they didn't. There's
that's
just
right.
no noise because they couldn't unlock the door.
That's right. There wasn't. They didn't have a
Death
key.
took him.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you guys get out into this kind of area where all the desks are. Where are you guys going somewhere?
Well, I guess I
Getting
want
to
to
the car?
ask. I want to ask Essex. Like, is this safe? Like, what happened in the front?
Nothing's safe.
Are we
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying, what's the best way to get out of here? Is there?
Look at the sheriff. Do you tell me what's the best way to get out of here?
Everybody shut the fuck up. First and foremost, we're going to get guns. You guys stay right here. I'm going to go get some more guns. And then there has to be like an armory.
Yeah, there's an armory. Yeah. You can go get whatever. I'm assuming they got carbines.
So
they've got shotguns. They've got pistols.
1, 2, 3 shot. Erica, do you know how to shoot a gun? You have to do it in her voice, or I don't believe you.
I've never really shot one before, but I mean, just point and pull a trigger, right?
Yep, pretty much. So I'm gonna get.
You give her a pistol. I'm
gonna get 3 shotguns and a pistol for.
Cool.
Yeah, and then all the ammo that we need.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only got a 20 firearms. It's kind of wasted on me.
Hey, man, it's gonna
Better
be
than nothing, I guess.
Exactly. And then I say we go out the back.
Okay.
Yeah, and then everybody heads down.
But before we go, have you been able to contact the rest of the police?
No, still, and I'll try to contact him now,
once
I guess.
Have a second to kind of like breathe. He'll explain a little more in depth, like what happened. The whole church was here. It looked like Marshall and Marissa, and there was like 20 people.
Yeah, it was about 25 people with them,
all dressed up. They're coming here for Erica.
Did they leave? Are they here right now?
No, they left because I came in. We don't know where Erica is, and I told him after I panicked after Marissa killed Agnes that I had to tell him I don't know where she is because we told Cheryl to lock her up, and then she's gone. And then he was like, "Oh, okay, then Cheryl has her. Yeah, she just did start working here. That's right. She's a plant, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck
He's a double agent.
Yeah, we
going on?
found that out too.
So then they turned around and left, and that's when I went down the stairs to find you guys.
Well, good. I'm glad they left because now we got Erica. At least.
But we got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? I would just like to go out at like a back door and get into a police cruiser.
Sure.
And have all of us leave, so we can have
drive
Erica,
off into the sunset.
Erica. We have enough room for 4.
Also, I do want to pop out front and see if Agnes's body is there.
Agnes's body is still there, along with the other lady's body is still laying. They didn't grab her body.
By the way, I mean, I was talking to Marshall out front, and Agnes just sort of went a little rogue and shot Marissa in the chest, and then Marissa did some shit, and like I'm pointing out, like looking at her shriveled body.
What do you mean she did some shit?
I don't know, man. Waved her hand, said some magic shit, and then she just shriveled up like a grape.
Yeah, I guess I would go out there. Agnes is shriveled up like a grape.
Yes,
like a juice box or someone sucked up all the juice.
Give me a sanity roll.
As usually, people do have to take a sanity roll when they look at me, so I get it.
Super fail, 94.
Okay, let me make sure I find the see or hear a friend gruesomely killed. It's not that. I thought there was one for finding a body.
A friend?
Whoa, no.
I'm joking.
Wow.
Well, she just met you.
Wow. Shots fired.
Literally.
You're not flung into a pile of corpses. I think it's not a bond. That one makes the most sense.
What about like seeing a friend die -1?
I'm just gonna do a D4. I think that's safe.
D-fizzy?
Well, I mean, shove teammates' bodies into an incinerator to thwart an investigation is a D4. So
that's not, and that's what you're gonna roll?
Well, there's you're not killing a murderous enemy in cold blood, a torture victim, killing an innocent civilian.
I think it's like a 1-2.
Find a mutilated corpse of an infant or loved one is 1D4.
But that's not what's happening.
I know. That's what I'm trying to find. Like a friend's remains is 1D4. So,
but
let's do 1D4 -1.
It's like a fellow cop. Okay, yeah.
All right, it's gonna be 2 points of sanity loss.
I can do that.
There you go.
Do we have West's contact info?
I don't know. I don't think you guys would, because the only person that talked with West was...
Then I will dig on her body for her phone.
Yeah.
You find her phone, and it's still running.
Still running?
Yeah, like she made a phone
and
call.
And like on there, does it say West or just have a number?
It's just a number.
I'd pull out and just, hello? Who's there?
Whoa, it's still making a call?
Yeah.
She called West and put it in her back pocket when we went out front.
Nice.
You hear a voice on the other end, just like, who is this?
Who is this? I've never met West.
You never have.
I go,
how'd you find this
Agent
phone?
S6. This is on Agnes's body. I assume you know who that
it's
is.
on her body. What do you mean by that?
Who is this?
I heard the gunshots.
What the fuck do you think it means?
Like, my name's West.
I know. I've heard.
You've
that.
heard the name West.
Okay. Okay.
You're one of the ones assigned on the mission that I can't find any proof of, right?
Yeah, I am. Well, West pulled the trigger on Marissa. Long story short, she's dead.
Okay.
Agnes pulled the trigger on Marissa.
Agnes pulled the trigger. Sorry.
And Marissa's dead?
I look over at the body, like, she's on the ground, I guess. I haven't checked her pulse.
I'll check
a
her
lot
pulse.
of things happen.
Shoot her to make sure.
He would, like, look to the sheriff, and he'd just go, Sheriff, can you make sure she's dead? And by that I mean, can you make sure she's dead?
Yeah, I'll go feel her pulse.
Yeah, no pulse.
She's dead.
You want to...
Do I have the shotgun?
Like, reasonably confident?
I gave you guys guns.
Okay.
Yeah, you have guns.
So I shoot Marissa.
If you're just going to shoot her, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm
you just...
Yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck are you doing? I just said she was dead.
Sheriff, we have
the
some
phone.
things.
Now I'm sure she's dead.
I owe you some answers. When I get a moment, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What the fuck?
And you hear the voice just like...
Not going to arrest him for shooting a dead.
It's not a crime.
At this point. Yeah. It's not illegal because they ain't got no souls.
Georgie Drano, put your hands up.
Yeah, I guess
You're going
that's
in.
probably tampering with a crime scene a little bit, I guess.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to go do it right off the bat, but anyways, but yeah, tell Wes's phone. Well, now I'm positive she's dead.
Excellent. What about Agnes?
Agnes is dead. She got all shriveled up. I mean, I'm sure you heard about this from the last.
Yeah, no, I know. God damn it.
Look,
do me a favor. I want you to get rid of the body. Bury her someplace where she deserves. I don't know. I'll try to find something out.
Look to the sheriff.
If you make it out of there, and if you can get her to Idaho, I will make it worth your while.
Agnes?
Yes.
I'm just on the phone where you guys, I don't know if you guys are sitting right there listening, but it's not on speaker or anything. Look to the sheriff and be like, okay, Sheriff, I'm just going to make this simple question. How on board are you with maybe not doing this by the books?
I think the sheriff is probably hyperventilating at this point. And I think he's like, what?
He's throwing up.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? I thought you guys were in the DHS. What the fuck?
We're not in the DHS. It's another organization. It's called Delta Green. It's the point of it is to contain these anomalies. We came here because there was some
anomalies. What?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
He's gonna hit his mic.
I just slapped my thing. And he's like, okay, look at me. He's like, something. Look me in the eyes, right? This is unnatural, right? Downstairs.
Yeah.
We stopped that shit. Simple enough?
We stopped that shit.
Yeah.
And he like grabs your shoulders.
That shit exists.
We stopped that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We also don't let people know it's happening. So I need to get this body and probably the other, well, he's just like looking at the shotgun blasted head all over. Like, I don't know what to do about that. But this one I need to get out of here.
She fell off the
roof. She fell in the kitchen.
She tripped and fell.
Yeah,
She's old.
Tripped and fell in an elevator shaft onto some bullets.
Tripped and fell. She tripped and fell onto a shotgun.
Okay, I just need to get this body out of here. Preferably to Idaho. I'm still on the phone. Like, just waving my arms, just freaking out. It's like, are you on board? Can you help me out?
Like, well, we got vans out in the back parking lot. We got vans, but they're gonna ask why it's gone. They're gonna look at me.
Get a body bag? Who's got a body bag?
Yeah, but they're gonna figure out that one's gone. They're gonna see that.
I got my own car.
Somebody shot a gun in the station.
Can you just help
Yeah.
You just hear West. He's like, Essex.
Yes.
Essex.
What?
You need to take care of this. You need to find Marshall. You need to kill him.
We can't go back to Marshall. They had some kind of sacrifice. Look, we saved this girl. She was, I don't know, the key, the sacrifice. Who knows?
She's the key for now. You think that's going to stop them? They're just going to be like, oh, well, shucks, it's over. I'm not going to, we're up.
You're just kind of like, that's a good point.
Buys us some time at least, perhaps.
Yeah, just like, I mean, literally,
Marshall
pulls the phone off and like holds it on his chest like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Marshall used to be one of us.
Oh. Excuse me? What did you just fucking say to me?
Marshall has done missions for us, and something snapped, and he went rogue and started whatever the fuck's going on right now.
What?
So he knows about us, and he knows a lot of stuff.
Okay. And
I'm assuming he set this whole thing up to bring you there for some fucked up reason, and that I don't know.
Oh, my God.
That all lines up.
But I need y'all to take care of him.
Wow.
I don't care how. I don't care how sloppy it is. We will do our best to cover it up.
Okay, we'll get some people out here to help cover it up now. Because
I can't get people out there right now. You're out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I mean, get them coming. Get them on the way.
I can get them on the way, but are we going to have time?
We'll do what we can.
Do you know how deep this cult is in that town? How many people are a part of it?
God,
well, I guess here's a question. Do we know what they needed about Erica as the sacrifice?
We have
special about
no idea.
At least I have no info on that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of trying to have this conversation. And I don't know, you guys are just hearing my side of it, or I'm just yelling and freaking out
none of it makes any sense.
Like, just kind of pull the phone away from my head, like, okay, Drano, the Marshall used to be Delta Green. Okay, that's what's happening here. Sheriff, we gotta kill him. Is that okay? Do you understand? We have to kill that cult, kill that guy.
Take Agnes to the green box and leave her there. That'd probably be the smartest move.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we had a green box.
Get her there.
Okay.
Leave her there. Come back for her. Go find this Marshall guy. Blow up the church. Do whatever you need to do. I don't care. But he's one of us. He knows more than we need to know. I've been trying to do some more information. I was going to try to get a hold of Agnes to pass this along, but obviously she reached out to me. And, well, you're up now.
Okay.
So,
yeah. All right. I'll call you in a bit, and you'll hang up and try to relay as much of that as possible. Like to you guys, look, Sheriff, I know this is a lot. I'm sorry. We're going to try to stop this shit. We need to kill Marshall Branham. First things first. I got to get Agnes somewhere.
Yeah, we'll fill you in. We're on a time crunch right now, so if there's anything you absolutely need, but if you want to know more, you have to follow us.
Well, who's all in danger here? Should I tell my wife? I gotta go get my
They're not gonna go after individual people.
Well, here's the thing.
All right. I understand it. Good man. But they're not gonna go after individuals. They're doing something
not right now,
different.
But to give you motivation, if we don't stop this cult, your family could be threatened because they'll spread and maybe some bad stuff will start happening. So
I do think after you told him about Delta Green, I do think he went and just got van keys and like a body bag. Maybe like a few body bags.
Carmine, you see you have a missed call and text.
The fuck did I just say? And it's from my beloved, guaranteed.
No, it's from your league asking where you're at and why you're not at the game.
No! And Carmine drops to his knees and he has his hands up to God and he's like, no!
Why?
I can't believe I let the kids down! And then he pauses, takes a deep breath, he pulls out his phone and he texts 911. He texts his bond, which is his fellow referee, Dimitri. And he texts him, 911, family emergency, not going to be able to make the game. Okay. Send.
And you see, maybe a minute or two later, it's like, cool, hope everything works all right. I already got you covered, don't worry.
My dog. So. And then, he's going to go get a body bag for both Agnes and Marissa, and then some van keys.
Okay.
But then the whole time he's, trying to radio his boss and all the other cops that went over to the church.
Nothing. It's weird.
Dude, and then so when I get back, I'm like, listen, I don't know nothing about killing anybody. I don't know what just happened with this Marissa lady, but it's just us. I've been calling back up. There's nobody left.
Supposedly, Marshall didn't do anything to him, but if we can't contact him, who knows?
There's nobody left. It's just us. Mm-hmm. So,
okay,
I don't know what the fuck a green box is, but let's get there and then get to this fucking church.
Yeah.
And it's not too, it's in Aberdeen. It's
it's in Aberdeen, so we got to make
it's probably another 15 minutes away. You go drop it off.
Yep.
We see you guys driving to Ocean Shores.
I just looked and I took the only weapon out of the green box.
That's true.
So, just a small pistol. I would, if we're all driving together, I would throw out the idea that, when Marshall left, he still said that the offer to me is still there. He'll invite me into whatever it is they're doing. Maybe I can pretend, walk up and shoot him in the head.
Yep.
Give it a shot at least before you guys come charging in.
There's no way we can bring him into justice. If we fucking slap him in cuffs, he can't get out.
I wouldn't be sure of that.
Let's talk about it when we cross that bridge.
Look,
sure.
We're
burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. I mean, I think so. We have to agree on it now, and it's pretty certain. We're going to shoot him. We have to. That's our mission in Delta Green.
And then I kind of just imagine us all having an extremely heated conversation as we clean up the dead bodies. Mm-hmm. But he's like, "How do you guys even know that we can trust this West lady? You said yourself you've never even spoken with her."
It doesn't actually even matter. It doesn't matter if it's from our authority to do so, or it's our instruction to do so, or because he's obviously the leader of a cult that is, and we know is going to cause problems. Either way, the answer is we have to kill
lesser of two evils kind of thing. You could be right. I'd never talked to Wes before. I just know of her from Agnes, who's now dead, and I know who did that. And I know these guys are sinister, and they have a countdown. I think we should end him, because whatever... You know what? Hey, the stairs, and the police station that went off to somewhere weird, that shit's him. I want to end it.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, and I think he's sniffling a little bit. He's trying to keep his emotions in check.
I know this is hard. I know
Yeah,
you were
Essex
just brought into
is
this.
also freaking out, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You were just brought in. I know this is a lot. And I understand that you've lived by the law, which is it's the law. But we have to operate in order to deal with these supernatural entities. We have to operate outside the law. That's Delta Green, and it's for the better of the world. Like we have to protect the world. That's the reason we do this.
And he just like shakes his head and he keeps working. I imagine we're all like screaming at each other.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Because like we have to rely on you because we need you as an ally or else you'll like fuck with us. You'll put us in cuffs. So we have to convince you, and at the same time we have to do our job. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and you just murdered. Well,
yeah.
You murdered a murdered person.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I had to do
double
that.
murder.
Yeah,
Double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy, dude.
Can't triple stamp, double stamp.
So where are you guys heading to? The compound, the church? I'm assuming Ocean Shores.
Ocean Shores. My thought is, you know what? Maybe I will just pretend I want to join him, and I'm going to try to shoot him.
Oh, I also, before we left, I'm sorry, I wanted to get, like, riot gear.
Sure, yeah.
Like, if there's, like, a couple riot shields and, like, a baton or two.
Yeah, why not?
One of those, like, smoke, like, a tear gas grenade.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't see why you guys wouldn't have that.
Fuck yeah.
Gotta clear out the meth dens.
Yeah.
So, I think they're probably going back to I guess Essex's guess is they're going back to the church, because his reasoning is she was kept at the church. Cheryl would take her back to the church, even though...
But it sounds like...
Took her to this weird other place, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like Cheryl's not a part of this cult and is doing her own thing.
Or maybe this...
You don't know enough,
Yeah. He mentioned they have other places they can go. I have no idea, but we need to find him and kill him.
So, where are you guys going? Church first?
I think the compound. The last time I saw him, he was at the compound.
That's what I'm just trying to figure out.
We could decide. I'm saying Essex's vote is the church, but maybe the compound is a more likely spot.
We see you guys start your half-hour
I'm going to
drive.
go...
Probably like...
I want to go ahead of you guys,
20-minute drive. You guys are probably screaming, driving as fast as you possibly can. You guys, I would say you probably... So you're probably following him with the lights and sirens.
Mm-hmm.
We see you guys, just hauling ass. Just, like, past people. And it's raining, it's gross. Like, there's not a whole lot of people out here on the roads. It's not, unless there's a major holiday or like event going on, the roads are probably pretty dead out there. And
so we got to decide ahead of time. Am I going to try to pretend that I want to join him and try to get him, or are we going in?
I think it's a good plan something that can position us better like that. I think we should do.
But I'd have to go far ahead of you guys. Like, we couldn't go into the compound.
Yeah, once you get to Ocean Shores, you could probably, you don't have to have the sirens on. You could drive up. I'm fine with that. So compound, church, where are you going?
We got 1 for 1. Cody, what do you say? Compound or church?
Sorry. What was the compound part of this?
Which one to go?
That's where they live. Yeah. Where are you guys going to go?
Because we don't.
Where do you think they should go?
We don't know where they went.
Gotcha. Where would they have done the ritual? Yeah, that's a great.
So it sounded like the ritual was going to be done at the church because they had her in a room.
Yeah, so let's go to the church.
Okay. Yeah, I think the church because either they might have had a backup or, I mean, where do they bring Erica? What are we doing with Erica? Is she coming with us?
I don't know. What are you guys gonna do?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you gave her a
pistol.
She should
stay in the green box.
Leave her in the green box with 2 dead bodies.
Well, I guess. Where was she when we were having this Delta Green conversation?
Yeah, right there. I'm assuming she's right there. Unless you guys left her inside and wrapped a blanket around her, but I don't know if she'd want to be left alone right now.
For the sake of not retconning the whole conversation, let's say she was inside.
And you gotta kill her.
Now we got to decide what we're gonna do with her when we leave the sheriff's place.
Yeah.
So what do we do with it?
I mean, green box is the safest place.
So that they want her, you could just kill her now, and they can't sacrifice her.
So. Speaking of that, I wanted to say, I believe the preparation for the ritual might have been the parasite implant, no?
You don't know.
We have no idea.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So what you guys remember is that the ritual to bring in the Uganach was that basically they would create a portal for the Dark Men to come through, and then he would lay with this woman and impregnate her with the Uganach.
Sexy times.
And then it would burst out of her, and she would die, and it would grow and become a living creature.
Yes. So, I mean,
can we ask Erica? Right. Did anybody? Are you hurt? Did they do anything?
Yeah.
No. They were very nice to me. I'll give them that much. As much as they seemed like they had some ulterior motives, they never really told me what they were going to do with me. It's just kind of.
Did you ever go to sleep, or did you ever pass out or go to sleep while in their care?
Did you ever lose a period of time?
She's like, I mean, I definitely I tried to sleep as much as I could, but and it wasn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep a whole ton. Like, it's pretty stressful, obviously, being taken and held against you. Like, I lost amount of time when I was knocked unconscious. I don't know how long I was out there. And they kept me in a room in the church, and I couldn't see the sun, so I didn't know what time it was, so I don't really know how long I was in and out for things.
So we don't know.
We don't know. Okay, so I was kind of just wondering where that ritual would be done. Okay, so probably, I don't know. From her story, did they take her to the church or the compound?
She was held at the church.
At the church.
Okay, so church it is.
That's where she escaped from.
Yeah.
I'm just nervous that if we take her to the green box and leave her, anybody could go get her.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but I don't want to take her straight to them.
No, I mean,
I get it.
I feel like the locked green box is our best option.
Yeah, you could leave her there.
I mean, we could all pretend to join them and walk her in there and then pull guns out and kill them.
But
I don't want to take her into there.
Exactly.
I mean, how can we even explain that?
Is there anywhere safe we can put her?
I think the only contacts you really have are you could ask the coroner. You don't know who you really have a contact with.
I know what we're going to do.
What?
We drive her to my house, my wife's home.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good point. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unconnected, generally.
All right.
There's
so
guns in the house.
how do you explain this to your wife?
What's her name?
Your wife's name?
Didn't you guys already have this conversation?
Yeah, it was Samantha.
Samantha, yes.
So he's gonna just grab Samantha. He's probably like bloody and sweaty, and he just looks like a mess.
Hey, are you okay?
It's like, Samantha, there's been an emergency. Your father's involved. I need you to take this woman, and I need you to hide her like anywhere. Just put her in the bedroom, lock the door, stay with her with a gun. I need you to just trust me, to just do this with me.
Oh, okay. She's like, I can do that. Okay, yeah.
He's like, I have my cell phone on me if you need anything. I love you so much, darling, my beloved.
She's like, I love you too. She's like, okay, I'll yeah. And she like brings her inside, and she's like, mind the mess. We have a little one. And Erica's just like, oh, that's, they start having a little talk, like trying to calm her down. Your wife's doing her best to keep her calm.
And before he leaves, he fucking plants the kiss of her life on her. It might be the last one.
Wow, there we go.
Yep,
I like it.
And then he's like, I gotta go. Pray for me.
I'll be back for more later.
Yeah.
And then, all right, so you guys screaming.
Yeah, so am I going ahead trying to pretend to join them?
I think so.
Okay, so you go before them when doing that. Okay.
Yeah, I like as soon as we make it in town, I'll go around them.
Are you going to wait for them to come, or are you going to go by yourself?
I'm going to go by myself. If the plan is we need to kill Marshall, and my only thought is like, okay, I'll pretend to join him, get close to Marshall, and pull my gun and shoot him.
Okay.
It's like impossible. Actually, that is so impossible. Maybe we should just go together.
All right.
I'm an impossible landscape.
Yeah. I was still kind of thinking as if I could reasonably pull that shot off, but I have a 20% firearms. I would have to be within a foot of him.
But there's still like 30 of them, right?
Well, you get a 20% chance because you're close range.
But I mean, I'd have to be like right there, and if I fuck that up,
oh yeah.
So how in the world are we gonna get to just Marshall without all these fucks?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I have no clue. Maybe it is best if I pretend. Maybe that's our best shot.
What if we say we have Erica, and we'll take you to her, but it has to be Marshall, nobody else. And then we say we left her back at the police station in a cell that was locked. And the only way that we're going to take you to her is if it's just you.
He'll never go for that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he'll never find her.
Yeah, but he might just... I think that's a good plan, but I also think that he'll just go, okay, we'll just create another we'll take whatever preparation to create another sacrifice or something.
The countdown's not for
what
another
time
day.
is it? Yeah.
That's another day.
Well, and I don't know if the countdown was based off of knowing that they have a sacrifice, and it'll just go, okay, cool, we'll just change the countdown or whatever to a new time.
All valid concerns.
Yeah.
Well, we have a day. We could just try to sneak in under cover of night, find him and shoot him.
Yeah, I mean, we could just set the whole place on fire.
Yeah.
You totally could.
How many, if we were to drive...
Can we finally have a pyro?
Right? If we were to drive near it or drive around it and just use binoculars or something, does it look like there's a ton of people there at the church?
I did.
Yeah. So if you guys are going to drive by the church,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you guys...
So I just want to say something first. Sorry.
What you got?
Just to put it on the record. I would like to just say that either... while we're at the green...
Let the record reflect.
Yeah, while we're at the green box, whether we have to go back there or not for this, I want to pick up carefully that gold bar. Just to have it. I just want to have it.
The one that said, don't fucking touch this?
Yeah, because it's in a case, I believe.
Wait, what?
It's a leatherette case.
There was a gold bar in the green box that had...
You would see it when you get in there.
Yeah, a note on... Or was it stamped on the gold, or was a note on the gold bar?
It's a leatherette case with a gold bar inside of it. And a note is taped onto the case itself saying, don't you fucking touch this.
Yeah,
that's a bad idea.
So I believe I had, I forget if we did some, I thought we got some insight as to what that might be, or it was my assumption that it did something bad. But
when you opened it up, it had a Nazi symbol stamped onto it.
Oh, wow!
It's Nazi gold.
I don't know if I knew that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well that sucks, but I'm gonna take it anyways.
Okay,
carefully.
Drano's a big fan of Nazi gold.
Yeah, I get the feeling
New
that
York
it's
cop, big surprise.
Yeah.
No, I said Drano. I said Drano.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I just take that.
Awesome. So you guys go screaming with vengeance into Ocean Shores. And as you guys are driving there,
I before we do that, I do want to just figure this out, because I think this would affect things. I mean, we can't just go cruise around the church and the compound. They know that we kept Erica from them. They, at least as far as I know, think that they still have her, at least when we left the sheriff's place. No idea what their real level of knowledge is. But there's also the matter of the other police officers we can't contact.
Right.
So, we have no clue what's going on. Everything is high risk. We can't just stroll by the compound. Reconnaissance is over, I think. Yeah. As far as, any if we go there, shit's happening.
Yeah.
So we got to decide a plan of action before we enter Ocean Shores and stick to it. So I'm trying to think do we want to just go in and confront, or do we actually want me to try to get close to him?
I think it's both.
Strap a bomb to yourself.
See,
no.
Essex wants to live as much as possible.
I think we can do the thing, because I don't think it's convincing if all of us were we'll join. I think
it's
better if one person
does it. That's what I mean.
Agreed. And so I think you do that, and then we follow ready to fight, and then basically surprise them. So we do it at the same time. As soon as we bust in, you should just try to shoot them from close range. And then
so we want to put a timeline on it?
Yeah, that's what I think.
What's our timeline? Come in.
I'm thinking a minute, or 30 seconds after you make contact with him. We'll.
But how will you know that?
You got your phone. You have a phone in your back pocket.
I guess
that.
Maybe 30 seconds after you just enter the building.
But then what's the point of me going along?
You yell Mars, and then 30 seconds after that, I'll come in.
Yeah,
Call this a gift.
Nice.
This is where the problem is. If I'm gonna try to sneak in and be hey guys, I'm really with you guys. Peace to the cult. Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Peace to the cult. Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
And get close and then blast them.
Do one of those earbud situations. Do we have one of those? We're agents.
We're agents.
Yeah. We should have that.
We didn't.
Is that something the police would have?
I don't think the police have that.
I thought we would have that as Delta Green.
Just pull an Agnes.
No,
have your cell phone on in your back pocket.
We're not even Delta Green. This mission isn't Delta Green.
What? Okay.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. But I thought we were, which means we would have.
You did, but you don't know enough about. Yeah, you just had you guys. The only thing you guys have is those new burner phones that Agnes
that's
gave
it.
you.
They gave us burner phones.
Okay.
He's probably been monitoring us the whole time when we had our original
you have new
phones.
Yeah.
When we had our original phones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I'm going to go in ahead of time, come in an hour after me, or half hour.
An hour?
I've got to get. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take me to convince them or what the situation is.
I'm just nervous that you're going to get him in a spot where you can shoot him. You're going to shoot him, and then there's 30 people around that.
That is the problem. Fuck it. I'm not going in early then. We all go in the same time.
Let's go in at the same time and just storm the place.
In the church, right?
We all have riot shields.
Okay, cool.
So, but I can't do all that at once.
You can get behind me.
Yeah.
We see you guys finally arrive in Ocean Shores, as I've been trying to set up at least 3 separate times.
Hey, just trying to make sure we know the exact plan.
I'm not trying to rush you, but I get it. You pull in.
Maybe we should go to Aberdeen.
Let's just start a new life.
I'm joking.
You guys drive past the casino, pull in, get to this church over on Albatross, whatever the fuck street lane, whatever bird named ass street that Ocean Shores has.
All right.
So many goddamn bird names.
Mm-hmm.
Animal names too. I should clarify that too.
Yeah.
We see you guys pull up to the church, and there are police officers there. And as soon as you hit the road into Ocean Shores, you can hear chatter on your radio.
Okay.
And so, I don't know if you radio them, tell them you're coming or whatnot.
Well,
will you say anything to them?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get a hold of Jerome.
Yeah, you call and he picks up.
Jerome, what the fuck has been going on? Where you been? I thought you were dead, man. I've been trying to call you for the past, 45 minutes?
Try to remember what his voice was.
I think it sort of just sounded like this.
I'm gonna go gruff.
Yep.
What are you talking about? We've been here at the church. We searched the compound, right? You said to go to the church.
You guys went to go get Erica?
I mean, there's no Erica here. We searched everywhere. We didn't find her. They let us in. We checked all the building. We went through everything.
They've been there with you the whole time?
Members of the church, not all of them. There's the head security
Jerome,
guy.
what the fuck have you been doing? You just
Richard
let them
Kemp?
leave?
Richard, there was nobody here when we got here. There was just Richard and like 2 or 3 other people.
Jerome, they showed up at the police station. They cut all the fucking power. They made it into the police station. They were practically holding hostages. Jerome, what the fuck have you been doing?
We got here, this Richard Kemp guy, and there was another individual here, showed us around. They said the rest of them were at the compound. We did a thorough search of this building. We're going to head over to the compound right now.
Jerome, we found Erica. Where are you now?
It's like we're in the parking lot of the church.
Is Marshall there?
No.
Go to the compound. He's gonna release the radio button.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, go to the compound. Go to the compound.
All right.
He's gonna be like, you guys stay at the church right now. If Marshall is there, you need to put him in custody as soon as you possibly can.
Okay. Yeah. No. What? Okay. Sounds good.
Over and fucking out. Oh, also call your daughter. Just the worst.
So you guys arrive. You drive straight past the church.
Yep.
Get to the compound. The gates are closed. Obviously, even because it's late. It's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock now.
Yeah, but after all the panic and everything.
Yeah, they have there's like the set of gate. Or no, sorry. There's the little parking lot, and then there's the gate that goes into the compound that is closed. I'm assuming you guys pull up.
So, quick question: Why wouldn't we just have them go to the compound too to help us?
I mean, if you guys want to get charged with murder, if you guys are going to murder him,
we can't do that.
We could. I was thinking out loud, like
you could try to entice them to have a shootout with the cops.
Put them in custody and then figure it out later.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if that's what you guys want to, because if the cops are showing up, no one's killing anyone. It's just he's going to jail.
Agreed. Yeah, so I guess I'm just trying to think of those two strategies. Like I'm trying to wonder.
Well, I need to kill him, so I can't have any cops.
I know.
Except for the one that's already seen weird shit. That might be a little on my side.
The thing is, though, we have the sheriff to help us potentially kill him after he's in custody. Like,
well, that's what I was going to say. You could have the cops there to help, and then you could arrest him, have him be in Carmine's car, pull off on a side road.
Right. And then,
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do that, I am perfectly A-okay with retconning that conversation and say, come meet us at the
that sounds
compound.
good to me. More numbers is better.
As long as we get them in the end.
Yes. Okay.
Not a big fan of the idea, but numbers are good. They only investigated, just to make sure I'm clear, they only investigated the church, or did they go to the compound too?
Well, yeah, like you said, it's only been like 45 minutes, right? So they did a thorough search of the church, like everything they could go through. Talking with and if you maybe you meet them at the compound, and he'll just break it down like, we got there, we went through the building, we didn't find anything, there's nothing, we didn't see an Erica, we went through some of the security video, we didn't see anybody that looked like her going through them.
One more thing,
are we
sure that Jerome isn't compromised by them?
I have no fucking idea. I have absolutely no idea. He is my father-in-law, so I implicitly trust him.
I don't. Yeah, now I'm like...
You give me a human roll if you want.
Yeah, okay.
But if I'm there for that, I will human.
In that conversation, I do also want to tell Jerome that a marshal and a member of the cult killed a DHS agent.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so he's on high alert.
If you tell him that, then he's like full blown, like, we're going. Yeah.
He's like that. One of those DHS agents was murdered at the police station by Marshall and one of the cult members.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got a 67 below 70 , so success for human.
Wow, good job.
44 under 70.
Yeah,
not 70,
he's
80.
being legitimate. Like,
Cool.
They were here trying not to be like, I mean, they don't have really a lead. So they just showed up. They said, hey, we heard this. We need to investigate. The church was like, yeah, that's fine. Come take a look, kind of whatnot.
Yeah, as long as he says he didn't see Marshall, I think that's what I
yeah.
Okay.
So,
cool. So,
all right, so you guys show up, police sirens blaring at this compound. Nobody comes to the gate at all, like, even with everything.
I'm going to open the gate.
Okay, get some bolt cutters out, cut a bolt, slide it open, I'm assuming. Cops, the thing said, there's 12 cops with you guys.
Yeah.
Everybody's got tactical vests on. They probably have, like, their carbines.
They're, like, behind the door of their car.
Yeah, they're going to have their, like, not necessarily SWAT gear, but they're going to have their rifles.
It is Waco.
Yeah. Essentially, it's a very Waco situation.
Standoff, yeah.
It's pronounced wacko.
It's pronounced wacko. So, like...
Just like Marshall, am I right? So you guys enter into here. Cats everywhere staring at you. Rain pouring down. It is, like, soggy. Like, the amount of... There's, like, standing water now because it's been raining for nonstop for the better part of, 7 days, essentially. Sloshy, just like feet sticking in the mud as you're walking along. And there's one singular building, kind of a larger building that has lights on. Everything else doesn't really have lights on.
Yeah, it's probably full dark by now.
Oh, yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So you guys approach. Let me drink some water here so I don't get frog voice.
Froggy. Feeling froggy?
Froggy fresh.
Then leap.
I miss that rapper.
Froggy Fresh?
Yeah. Thankfully, he didn't turn out to be like a shitty person, I don't think. Mm-hmm. Him and Moneymaker Mac.
Yep. I made out with every girl in the world.
I've learned that don't buy Kraken dice anymore if you are going to buy Kraken dice.
Oh, why not?
Oh, yeah, that guy is not tight.
Apparently, one of the guys who runs it is like an alt-right fascist piece of shit.
My God.
So,
right.
Don't give them money.
No, it's pronounced alt-right.
Yes. Like the kids aren't alt-right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Surprised nobody's done that already.
What?
Yeah,
kids aren't alt-right.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It's the Offspring. No one really likes the Offspring, do they? So, you guys approach this building, and you can hear, like, noise inside. I guess you guys are, like, people talking and whatnot.
There any vehicles that we see?
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's vehicles parked around. Yeah, you see the 2, like, white Suburbans that you saw take off. They're parked there. There's a couple other...
Church vans,
various other people's vehicles. I don't know what type of fucking vehicles. People probably broke-ass Toyotas and shit like that. It's at Ocean Shores, so... But you go up, Jerome probably walks up, and just boom, 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 pounce on the door. Just like, Grays Harbor Sheriffs, open up the door. We know you're in there, Marshal. That's weird to say, because, there's marshals anyway. So, there's a little bit of silence, and you guys can hear, like, everything go quiet inside. And the door opens, and you see Marshal Branham staring out at you with a warm smile.
Guns. 50 fucking guns in his face.
12 people, 50 guns.
12 people, 50 gats.
Someone's got, like, a gun in their foot.
Yep.
And he's just like, whoa, it's quite the commotion here. What's with the hostility there, folks? What can we help you with?
Marshal Branham, you are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. And then he's going to go in to arrest him.
Okay. He's just like, very well, if that's, what exactly am I under arrest for? Just so I know.
Murder.
So he's like, well, that's the case they gave me. He puts his, he's like, very well, okay. He kind of puts his hand behind his back and waits for you to come up and cuff him.
Murder of a federal agent, and he's going to go up and cuff him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You cuff him, and he kind of looks back at the group that's in this area with him. He's like, This is what they do to people who preach the truth. They come for them.
That is the word. That's the most. That is exactly what that motherfucker would say.
Yeah.
That's
It's like looks like the DHS agents have convinced the local law enforcement to be on their side as well.
I wouldn't even give him the chance to talk.
I'm sure as you're like pulling away, he's yelling at this.
Yeah.
He's like, you know where to find me, folks. Continue with what we need to do. Let me be the sacrificial lamb to bring the dawn forward.
Oh,
and
God.
you just see them kind of like nod, and then you guys take him to the car.
And so while he's in the car, I think we need to have a serious talk with Jerome about what he's going to find at the police station.
Okay.
He's going to find not much. He's going to find a blood stain on the ground.
In a shotgun blast.
A shotgun blast and a dead body in his interrogation room that's just dude slammed his head into the...
Yeah.
I guess we assume he's dead.
He's going to find down in the basement.
Maybe not.
Yeah, like a shipping or like a rack pressed up against a wall. And if they go down in that door, there might be something there.
Maybe.
That's true.
So we need to figure out if that is all. Are we actually going to tell him those things?
That's a good question. Essex thought would be no. Essex thought is, how do I get Branham to a spot where I can kill
I
him?
think that's number one.
And then I can get the hell out of here.
So I think after we get Marshall in the car, knowing, I think he would like have you guys take the car and I'll deal with Jerome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
I'll be. So it's
Okay,
so it's
so
me,
you're-
Essex.
What car are we in?
A cop car.
Okay.
I would give you. I would be like, here's the keys to the cop car. Oh shit!
That's fine. Not good.
You're going to go with Jerome back to the station?
And I'm gonna let Jerome know that the DHS agents took him back to the station.
I think that's
Okay.
fine. Okay.
Yeah. And this whole drive, Essex is just thinking, okay, so I don't know how we got pulled into this. Marshall's former Delta Green. He probably set up this mission, so he knew how to contact our real identities.
Right.
So that's everything, like our fake ones were set up by him. So maybe it can still be traced to us. So I don't know how the hell to get out of this. Like, I'm not sure how to clean this up.
Do you ask him?
Well, I will at some point, but I'm
Okay.
just like, this is like
Gotcha.
the thought process he's going, and he's like, who, are you driving or am I driving?
I will be driving.
Okay.
Okay. So you two are, so you're going back to the place, Carmine, with your father-in-law, and you're not in the car with them. Right?
I'm not in the car with them, and I am going. I'm gonna drop off. Oh my fucking god! Because I'm trying to think of what to do with Erica.
Take your dad to her, and she can explain what happened from her end.
But the thing is like, are we going to let the sheriff know about all this unnatural stuff? Because he's not going to believe it.
No, he's not.
So it's like, your case is worse if she's like, yeah, they took me into some fucking another dimension. Then these cops showed up, and then
Right.
Let's not forget the thing in the safe.
I forgot about the thing in the safe.
The thing in the safe.
Oh, I did forget the thing in the safe.
Well, yeah. I think it sounds like that's not extremely important. That as far as I know, it's.
Hold on.
You
Let's
said-
just no. Hold on. Let's
I mean,
just
we can clean
unpack
that
that
up,
statement.
obviously.
You
don't
said
think
by
this
tonight.
thing?
No, sorry.
No. You don't think this thing that we found in a brain
I meant-
that grew
yeah.
to like a foot in a day is an important part of
I'm
this?
saying it's not. It's important for cleanup, not important. It doesn't seem important for their plans. I guess I'm asking.
We have no idea. We have the
No,
only
based on
knowledge
what-
we have. The only knowledge we have is they wanted her as some kind of weird sacrifice, and that's it.
I also
Well, from the interrogation, we know that. Well, the guy at least said like it's not important.
it
That
was a
this
test.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, there will be more. This one that you
Exactly.
have is
So
like
it didn't seem like this one was the only one, and that this one was vital to their plans.
right. But so I think it's like 50-50
Yeah.
because you did say that it was going to get so big by tonight
Yeah.
that we were going to need to like find a way to
Need
contain
do
it.
something with that. Yeah.
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 So that's another bit of cleanup I completely forgot about.
Let's just we have a shotgun, dude. Like,
Just get it and
yeah. I'll take care of that also when I go deal with Jerome.
Well,
Okay. Well, then let's go with
Jeromesky.
Jake. You want to leave the room, and we'll have our two agents see what happens.
please, yeah.
Misha, you can step out too if you want to go hang out with Jake, or you can stay in here.
Stay in
You
here,
mind
listen,
me?
listen to the party.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah.
oh god, I don't know what we're gonna do with this.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Now maybe killing him is a bad idea. He'll be the sacrifice.
Well, I mean,
and whatever they're doing will still happen.
You don't know.
I think, well, either way, I think we're killing him, but I don't think it's going to benefit their plans to kill him, but I do think it might be one of those things where the plans are going regardless of him, like he set that up. But
I'm wondering if maybe that will directly benefit his plans.
You think so?
Yeah.
So, we see you guys in this cop car, finding a random logging road on the way. What do you guys say to him while driving?
While driving, after a little train of thought I talked about, I will turn back to him. Be like, all right, so, Marshall, if that is your real name. No, I don't say that. I don't be shitty. Turn back to Marshall. I hear you were Delta Green at one point.
Yes, I was.
Are you the one that put this together?
Are you why we're here? I interrupt and say, do you have a gun to his face? Like
I don't have a gun to his face. No.
I'm assuming he's like in the back seat.
Yeah, we're in a cop car.
So there's the string.
Yeah. There's the plexiglass or the whatever. So.
Yeah, not like Pulp Fiction style with like a gun.
Yeah. He's just like, I was part of your organization once, yes, but I saw things. Well, the things that we see, and things started to make a little bit more sense to what they were saying, and I feel like there's a misconstrued idea they have that we need to stop whatever's coming over. Why can't we just work with it to create a better world? I don't understand why we need to fight against it when we don't know their true nature. Have we talked with them? Have we sat down and truly listened to what they want?
Okay. Yeah, you're insane.
He just laughs. He's just like, yeah. Maybe I am.
Maybe I haven't seen the things you have, but I've seen enough that I don't want.
Well,
I don't want. See, let me put it this way, Marshall. I get it. I want to know everything too, but
that's why I brought you here.
I don't want it to take over. I like my life. I just want to know what else is out there.
Well, if you help us, you'll like your life the same as it was.
Yeah. What? Oh God.
That's why you're
circles.
It's not circles. That's why you're here. That's why I invited you.
So what's going to happen? What would happen if we let you, do whatever you're going to do?
It's like our world melds with the dream world. Everything that we know in this area, we will coexist with those of Lang, Ulthar, the other creatures that live on there. It will be a little bit of an adjustment period, I'm sure. But I think it will be a benefit of us. Have you ever had Zoog meat?
Oh, Jesus, no. Marshall, no. I've never had Zoog meat.
You're missing out. It's a delicacy. But that's one thing that we can provide to everybody here. We talk about feast and the poor and all these things. We have a whole other ecosystem of creatures there.
Cards on the table. Is that what was in the door downstairs at the police station?
What was what?
And I want to know if me saying like what was through the door, the town that was through the door in the police station, is that what you're talking about?
That's Ulthar.
Okay. So how did that get there?
Cheryl.
Oh, God.
Cheryl created a pathway. Damn. See, people take kindly. They don't really like our group, so we don't really talk about it as much as we need to. But let's just say that when you got your arrivals orders and you came, you had a wonderful individual check you into your hotel. 3 rooms already picked out for you. How do you think we know that you had Erica when she left the church? You can be as tricky as you want to try to get past her eyes, but we have them everywhere.
Okay.
So letting Cheryl know, she just simply... Every one of us has certain basics, right? There's a survival guide that we're going to need. There are certain things that we're teaching to everybody for when this time comes so that our folks have a better chance at capitalizing what changes will be coming.
Do you have any agents? Have you infiltrated the police? Jerome.
Well, we don't, outside of Ellensburg, we're not, outside of Ocean Shores, we're not really. Cheryl was the only one that we were.
Okay.
There was a few folks in Aberdeen as well that come, but nobody really tied to this. Okay. There's a couple people at the hospital There's a couple people that work at, Safeways and various other places, Walmart, but nothing super tangible.
All right, Drano, we need to decide what we're going to do with this guy.
Well, I just kind of reply to his. We're supposedly we're still driving. Basically the only reason
I'm assuming
this conversation
this is you guys having this conversation as you're leaving. So
the only reason it's happening is because we can't shoot him yet.
Yeah, it's a good 25 minute drive,
and there's plenty of logging roads that you can pull off on.
We could make that decision at any point.
Yeah,
pull off.
So I'm basically So
we need to decide if that's how we're going to handle this, because I think if that is, we can't go back to the police station. We gotta go.
Yeah.
But we need to know we're covered. Okay. Pull off somewhere.
Well, and while we're doing that, I want to reply to him to say, look, I'm a biologist. I know
you are. That's why I brought you here. I wanted you to help study and help us understand what we were going to be experiencing once our worlds melded. Obviously, the folks in the dream world, the dreamlands, they're not as technologically advanced as we were, as you saw from Ulthar. I'm assuming if you went through that gateway, they're a much more primitive folk. They're nice, they're hardworking, they're nice individuals, but they don't have the capacity yet that we do, and I think that's a fair trade, is we could have individuals here to train them, to teach them the skills that they need to advance their civilization.
For the sake of curiosity, I'll say, well, first I want to say, I understand you brought me here, and that's why I'm here. But that's where I think you're wrong. You've set your sights, and you've decided that you're going to bring this other biology, introduce this chaos without measuring it first. And that any number of ecosystems could be absolutely destroyed by theirs. You have to analyze it first before it happens. But
they will be destroyed. We know. That's we worship the god of chaos. We know all about it.
This is going nowhere.
I understand what's going to happen.
Okay.
That's
part of the price.
Can't let this happen.
Well, that's why I can't agree. But
pull off somewhere. I need to make a phone call.
Yeah.
Pull off. Okay.
What I want to do is call West.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah. So
do you do it in the car, like in front of him, or
no? That's why I want to pull off, because I don't want to. Okay. I don't want him to hear this conversation.
Yep. So you guys get out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
Call West.
Yeah.
She just picks up. This is West.
This is Essex. So here's the situation. We had the girls safe. I have Branham right now in the back of a cop car.
Okay.
They still think we're DHS for the moment. Branham's the one that brought us here. Branham knew how to get our real identities.
That tracks. That makes sense if he was former Delta Green.
So I'm worried I don't know how to pull this off and then get out of here. Well, untracked.
No one knows you're there besides him then, right? And whoever told him you were there.
Theoretically, yeah. There's going to be a mess that needs to get cleaned up.
Is there? If nobody but those two people know you're there, then what mess is there?
Maybe they could track me. Hey, I'm new to this exact level of subterfuge.
She's like, kind of pauses. She's like, I'll see what I can find out on my end about who set this up.
So what, just blast him and leave him in a ditch?
That's the mission.
Okay. Well, there's one other thing. A strange biological thing. Did Agnes tell you about that?
I don't remember if Agnes did.
Yeah.
If there's something that's of this earth, then you need to destroy that as well.
No, wait. She did. You guys talked to her. I listened to one of those episodes recently. Yes. You were like, it might be a new form of life. And she's like, if it's unnatural, kill it. Just get rid of it.
That's what she tells you. She's like, whatever that thing is,
Carmine said he would take care of it.
Who's Carmine?
A sheriff.
Is he one of us?
Well, no, but he saw a lot of weird...
Then you need to get it and kill it. I don't give a fuck who this person is. If he's not one of us, we cannot trust him to do what needs to be done.
Okay.
Get it?
Then we can't kill Branham until we make sure that thing's gone.
I don't care what decisions you do.
All right, we need to get to the sheriff's department.
Is this Carmine trustable?
I trust him enough to get it done.
If he doesn't, then you know what you need to do. No loose ends.
I'll figure it out. Okay, as long as I can count on your support,
I'll do what I can. This is unsanctioned. I'm doing this as a favor to Agnes.
All right.
So I'll do what I can to help you guys out. But
so he's gonna hang up the phone. Turn to Drano like, okay, here's our two loose ends: Creature and Branham. They both need to die. And then we need to get out of here as fast as we can, and preferably get Agnes's body back where she belongs.
Well, and technically Carmine too, but I think at this point we can convert him into an agent if he seems willing.
Then we got to get him alone.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. We got to get him alone.
Yeah.
We probably have his number, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
And that can come secondary. I think we can do that afterwards, after we take care of the main two things.
Yeah. I guess my thought is, how do we do that with the least amount of people around?
Yeah, it's in a police station with a safe.
Yeah, that one's gonna be tough.
I think we're gonna need Carmine for that.
Yeah.
So either he gets it and you meet him up afterwards, or how?
You know what? I would call Carmine too.
Yeah. In fact, let's do that.
Yeah.
Put it on speaker.
I want to call him and put it on speaker because my thought is we just have him get it and sneak it out and meet us somewhere, and then
in the chaos right now, there should be enough chaos, and there should be enough he's the sheriff, he can just take it. Should be able to take it.
Yeah, and hey, there's some whack shit in the dreamland, so the biologist, get him along. He might enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Hold on. That's a little bit of silence so I can cut all that out. Carmine, your phone rings. You look down, and it is a number. I'm assuming you all exchanged numbers at one point.
Yeah.
But it's Essex. It just says Essex or whatever you saved in there.
Just S.
DH1, DHSE.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
DHS. I feel like I'm saying
DHSX.
Yeah.
DHS. Nice.
So you are you're still on your way back to Ocean Shores, to Aberdeen. You're probably just getting to they left. Did you leave before them or after them? I guess we should.
About the same
time?
Yeah, I think I gave them the car and then just went to go debrief Jerome.
Yeah, so you're probably on the way to Aberdeen when you get this phone call from Essex. I'm assuming you answer? Or you just say, fuck that, I'm not...
Block it, yeah. No, I answer. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, I just thought of something. But yes, I wanted this phone call. I just had a thought, sorry.
Brain blast.
Yeah, no, seriously. Jimmy Neutron brain blast moment.
Tyler was just kind of sitting there with he was maybe looking straight through me and then he just, wait.
Yeah. Anyways, but definitely call you.
Hello? Yeah, go for it.
You're on... Hey, Carmine, you're on speakerphone here. And just so we're still having this conversation outside the car, pulled off.
Yeah.
Yep, and I'm riding back to the
are you
department
alone?
with Jerome.
Okay. Well, we're gonna meet you there, and this is my brain blast moment I just had. We're gonna take Brandon with us in custody of Department of Homeland Security, so we'll take him from here. But we're gonna meet you at the sheriff's office for the thing we have in the safe. We'd like to take that into custody also.
Yes, please do. That would be great. So I didn't have to deal with it.
Good. Just on the same page, and the less eyes that see that, the better.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna go get Erica right now, and then we just have a whole big mess to clean up at the station. So I'll see you guys there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Boom.
So hang up.
So if you want to go upstairs or hang out here, talk. I don't care what you want.
I'll hang out. It's cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hang up the phone?
Jesus, sorry, I've been so frazzled by this. We'll just tell him it's Homeland Security. We'll just take him with us, and we'll just leave him in a ditch somewhere on our way out of here.
Yeah.
But the only other mess we've got now is, did we take Marissa's body to the green box?
I believe you did, yes.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying is I got 2 body bags, so we can do that.
Okay, so then I'm thinking, let me know what you think about this one.
So I'm sure it's probably been an hour by now, so it's probably 10 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, so we get the thing, blast it, kill Marshall, get Agnes's body and Marissa's, and I say we just dump Marissa in a ditch somewhere and we just ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of... It's coastal line, so you could dump her in the ocean.
Yeah. I mean, we just need to escape.
I agree up until the escaping part, because I thought basically what I think we don't know yet is if the church is going to continue to operate without Marshall, and I think that is our core. We're invested in Delta Green. If we're invested in Delta Green, then we're invested in determining that.
That's right. Whatever's happening, Marshall is a key part of it. Okay, well, either way,
could be a gas leak later on. Who knows?
Either way,
yeah.
Our priorities tonight are that creature and Marshall.
Yeah.
Ride off into the sunset, maybe not. You're right. Maybe we need to see what happens. But all right.
Okay.
Or
we'll get back and we'll hopefully Carmine can help us sneak that thing out of the police station.
Yep. Agreed.
Okay. So we smash cut. So you guys are keeping Marshall in the car till after you get the thing.
Yeah. Well, what my thought is maybe we'll put him into like my rented car or something. Okay. Like, and we'll be like, hey, Homeland Security, we're taking him from here. We have. Sure. We'll take less details the better, but we're like
exactly
DHS.
Yeah.
This is our stuff.
This is our investigation now. Thank you, boys.
Cool. All right. So
this is why I know I'm worried. Maybe we fucking should have left.
When was the timer supposed to expire?
Left Marissa on the ground.
You got like a day.
A day. Okay.
So, all right, you guys get to.
So that is one thing that I'm curious about. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go for it.
But when the power goes out, do the cameras stay on? Because that place, there's going to be cameras all over it, and then there's just Drano with a shoddy.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
You don't know. Well, let me roll to see if the cameras are on the backup power.
Yeah, we don't know.
So that was my only thing. I was like, if we leave the body there, they're just going to see it on the camera.
They are on the backup power, so you're going to have to find a way to erase those as well.
Yeah. I mean, then to clean up the blood and everything. Well, I don't think.
And you told them that things happened there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're aware that there's going to be that, but like the camera.
Who did it?
But then they're going to be, where's the body?
Yep. These are
Well,
all.
I'm going to let them know that Jerome, I'm kind of going to grab him by the shoulder. I'm going to say, Jerome, this fucking cop killer here, certain things had to be done, and it was a pretty gruesome scene. I don't think anybody deserved to see what we saw this night.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think also, like, you could say, like, the DHS took it for whatever their investigation kind of thing.
Yeah,
so,
like, because I will tell him, like, it was so she was hit by Agnes, who, I mean, Agnes was only acting in self-defense.
Right.
That's what I'm going to tell him.
Yeah, no, it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we see you guys get to the police station. We see you kind of debriefing. It's maybe been another, like, they probably want to talk to you guys too in just another half an hour, like, just trying to understand.
Right.
Like, you guys go down to the basement, you move that crate, open the door, it's a boiler room. It's an electrical room. There's nothing there.
And I'm gonna like, if there's a point in time where I can talk to Erica privately, I'm gonna just tell her, like, listen, Erica, I know what I saw and you know what you saw, and both of us know that nobody's ever gonna believe us.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to tell anybody about it.
Except
for maybe a therapist.
Exactly. We got to just say that was in a boiler room. I want you to know we got Marshall. He's as good as dead. He's not even he's gonna be buried under the courtroom. He's not even gonna get a trial. You don't even need, he's gonna end up being fucking waterboarded at Guantanamo Bay. It seems like that guy's fucked.
I like it. She's like, thank you.
Yeah.
And I think give me a stealth roll to get that thing out of the safe and into the car.
I mean, I was even thinking you could just take the whole. Is it possible?
It's a safe. It's a wall safe. Yeah.
Oh, it's a wall safe. Yeah.
Let's just take the safe.
I know how big it was. There's like small safes.
Let's cause more questions for the police. Where's my personal safe?
You could also say it's more DHS, like, confidential.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna security.
Yeah.
I failed a stealth 78.
Okay, so
they see me, like,
I'm assuming you put something over it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to see if anybody notices, like, anything slip out from the. Okay, yeah, no one seems to notice.
Kind of like peek under the, like, how big is it?
It's like pressing against the glass, like it is like the entire like container itself.
Oh.
Like, it feels like it's like pressurized.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
No.
I'm gonna like is Drano? Are they still here?
Yeah, they're still there.
I'm gonna specifically give it to Drano.
Yeah,
okay. Fucking take this away from me.
So you get it. You give it to Drano, and we see, everybody. So Drano has his own car, right? You brought like a minivan, I believe.
I have a rented Ford Focus.
Yes, you have a rented Ford Focus. Who is the creature going? Is that going to go with you, Drano?
Creature will go with me. I forgot how many cars we have, but do I mean,
you have a car and I have a car.
Okay.
You got Agnes's Jeep too.
Yeah.
True.
And where's is this? I forget where we got this. Where do I need to return this car afterward?
I don't know if it was yours or not.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you drove it by yourself.
Delta Green gets to clean that up.
Into the lake.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. That's good to know.
With the creature in it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
I mean...
So we see, like, I think we see a smash cut of images. Who is going to kill Branham?
I'll kill Branham.
Yep.
Okay. Are you going to be there at all?
I also want
Georgie?
to run record as a matter of character that Essex is taking the fucking tomes.
Sure.
As much
Is he?
Yeah.
You and I will have a discussion, and he will agree to give it to you.
Yeah, and it's like it'll be disguised as like just a generic. Hey, this is evidence for
More
Homeland
evidence.
Security.
Right. Yep, more
but
evidence.
he's taking them personally.
Nice.
That makes sense. So I think we go. So
I was just gonna say I want to like help him, because I think taking care of a body is really
Sure.
tough. So eventually I'm gonna help him.
I
with
think
that.
I'm gonna pull off into a logging road in the middle of nowhere.
I think we see you guys go.
Yeah, that's so
Stop. You take out the bodies from the green box, load them in the back of this Ford Focus in the trunk or whatever. Maybe just throw them across Branham in the back. Who get fuck that guy.
Yeah.
We see you drive.
Yeah, here's some company.
Off into a
How is
random logging road.
Branham dealing with this? Like,
Is he quiet?
He's pretty quiet. Yeah,
He knows.
yeah. He's not dumb. We see you get off onto a logging road.
This is The Sopranos.
Drag him out into the bushes. Have him kneel down. I'm assuming. Put the gun to the back of his head.
yeah. It probably will take Essex a good 15 or 20 minutes of trying to work up the nerve to just shoot a dude point blank in the back of the head.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's like a professor.
And his thought. I mean, the way I don't know if he would talk to Branham about it, except just be like, "Didn't have to be this way, but you, whatever you're doing, we can't let it happen."
Yeah.
I get it, man. Paranormal stuff, yeah, interesting. I want to know too, but I suffered from it. I know it's dangerous, and I don't want whatever you want to happen. He's trying to justify it to himself and to Branham, and then
he's just like,
eventually we'll get the courage.
You're not going to stop it, but go do what you need to
and
do.
just mid-sentence,
so I think we cut to the woods. We hear the pop, and we see the birds fly away, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Give me a sanity roll.
Yeah, I was going to say, I need to definitely...
if you're there as well, Mr. Drano, I need a roll from you.
Yeah, we'll say that I'm there by then.
Definitely failed that. 92.
Okay.
I pass.
Okay, you're going to take no points.
All right.
Georgie Drano's horde.
Yeah.
You were going to take 3 points of sanity damage
I'm a
there,
parent.
Essex.
You said I'm a parent?
Yeah.
Trust me, I got 2 boys.
Yeah,
I've seen worse.
Sorry, you said lose how much?
3 points.
3 points?
Yeah.
Okay, puts me down to 49.
Whew.
Wow.
Wow,
That's
yeah.
still a good score.
Oh, my breaking point's 48.
Good job.
Perfect.
I was I didn't calculate it from the last sanity loss. Damn.
That's
job.
really good.
Really glad I figured out my real sanity.
We cut back. We cut back to the scene of you just standing there. Maybe it's a shot from the gun of the smoke rising up, and we see the look on your face of just shock.
Blood drained from my face. Just.
Are you guys just gonna leave him here?
I'm good. That's my thought.
Are you gonna leave Marissa's body here too? Just drag it out and throw it in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what Essex wants to do is Wes told him if you can get Agnes to what do you say, Idaho?
Idaho.
That's the direction he's going.
All right. We have one last thing to deal with, which is this creature.
Yep.
And who's going to kill that?
Well, I mean, I'll do it. I'd be very wary of it while I was driving, but it appears I got here without any problem. So, So I guess I'm gonna take the glass, put it, kind of next to the body, basically. Next to.
Do you go the same direction as I did?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't have much remorse for this biological entity. I know that it poses the threat that it does. So yeah. So it's in I think it's in a contained, it's sealed, basically. Yeah. I think I just the best way is to just shoot it while it's outside the glass, and then hope that that's good, and watch it, and make sure that if it struggles or moves, that I'm gonna be ready for a second shot. Yeah.
Okay. So you get this creature, set the thing there. Do are you gonna just point blank up against it and shoot the glass through it?
Yeah, I mean, I have a shotgun too, so I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Stole the shotgun from the police.
Well, yeah. I think
we are leaving them.
Gave it to me.
We are leaving them a hilarious mess. Like just
yeah.
Oh yeah.
DHS swung in, did some shit for a day or two, and then left.
Yeah.
You put your shotgun up against this thing, and you see it like kind of this thing like it's like cramped in this. It's trying to get out, but it can't. Like it's just so wedged in there, and you just boom, glass shatters everywhere, flying every direction, and you hear this thing let out this just like scream. Give me a sanity roll.
Both of us are just
if you're there. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I'm there.
Oh no,
there goes that one point.
If he saw me shoot Branham, I gotta see him shoot this. Oh God.
Oh no.
25.
Wow.
Okay. You lose. What'd you roll?
99.
Oh, dude, that makes so much sense. It's your new form of life.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You're gonna take 6 points of sanity damage.
Dude, that makes
temporary
so much
insanity.
sense.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
that's also.
Do I take any from?
You take nothing. You're
Okay.
good.
Wow.
That's also 1 point from my breaking point.
Oh shit! Do you want to project onto a bond, or are you gonna take it?
No, I should. Yep.
I would absolutely project onto a bond.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. So okay, remember how to say it. So it's willpower. So I roll a D. What was it?
I think it's a D6.
D6. Yes.
6, okay.
You're gonna take that off of your.
Right. Whatever it says is what I take from the
You
total
lose-
sanity, and it takes from my willpower,
Yes.
and it's projected.
And
on the
you lose from your bond score as well.
Yes. All right. Boop. It's gonna be a 5.
So you take 1. So
But
there
a
you go.
lot of,
So take 1 point of bond damage and 1 point of willpower
Yes, these should have
damage.
12.
So
But that's still temporary insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So would you see this thing scream and like die in front of you? Would you fight, like run, like try to fight it? Would you run away, or would you just freeze up? What do you think would happen to him?
Yeah, I just like, I think I freeze up and I'm seeing like the loss of science and potential and and just also I just empathize with just creatures,
So there's like a good
Yeah, I was gonna say right on here. You can attempt to repress the blind panic of temporary insanity, by spending willpower.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it's always a 1d4. You roll the die and reduce your willpower by that much. And then you attempt a new sanity roll.
Oh.
I forgot this is an actual thing. You can do it if you want.
That's interesting. I mean, what's the new sanity roll?
Basically you spend the willpower if you want to repress this. Then you attempt a sanity roll. And it's also this isn't projecting onto a bond specifically, but you do still use a bond for it. You roll another, or no. Oh no, you reduce the bond by that 1d4. Describe how it might help you, but then you attempt the sanity roll again. And if you succeed, you repress the insanity or disorder and behave normally. And if you fail, it's the temporary insanity.
Okay. Can that happen in addition to reducing the sanity damage? Okay, gotcha. It's one or the other.
No, I don't see why not.
Oh.
Because this is the blind panic of temporary insanity.
Right,
Oh, you're supposed to roll 1d4,
after.
not 1d6. So now we know. So we'll say
We
that for next
still
time.
rolled a 1.
Yeah, so I don't see why you can't project onto a bond and try it, because this, the way I'm reading it, is only for temporary insanity.
right.
The blind panic of just,
I mean, and it just lasts for like a little. You're just kind of out of it for a
that's
certain
fine.
amount.
Yeah, I actually think
it's an option.
No,
So,
that's good to know. No, I think because we're outside of immediate danger, I think I would naturally just not resist the insanity. Like I would experience it.
No, absolutely. And so I think we see this go down. You destroy this thing. You guys watch it die, maybe bury it or burn it. I'm not quite sure what your guys' plan is.
Yeah.
And then we see you guys kind of ride off into the sunset. I need Drano to give me one last sanity roll.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no, that's right. I resisted it, so I'm not near my breaking point anymore. But yeah, all right, here we go. So my last roll was a 99, which is a crit fail. But my current roll is an 88.
Slow rolled that one. Okay.
So we fade out from the scene.
Two crit
fails.
We cut back to Ocean Shores. We see Carmine just doing his life. He's in Aberdeen, adjusting to whatever's going on now.
How long after the...
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
How is... are you still keeping in contact with Erica? Or are you just kind of letting it be?
You said this is at some vague point in the future?
We'll say like a week later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you would probably keep in touch.
Okay, so you're keeping up with her.
That's a pretty traumatic experience.
Yeah, and she seems to be doing pretty well. She seems, like she's not necessarily fully there, but whatever this countdown is come and gone. Mm-hmm. The church is still there, but obviously, there's a lot more scrutiny towards them. And
I would also encourage, call Wes and let her know I'm dropping a body.
Sure, yeah,
and
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Innsmouth this place.
Yeah.
And so I think our lasting shot of Ocean Shores itself is fire trucks racing to the compound. And we see fire is basically enveloped all of the buildings on the compound. People are standing out there with no homes or anything, people are freaking out trying to put these things out, but they can't take care of it. And our lasting image we see from here is Erica Sifs in a car that smells vaguely like gasoline, just driving away from the scene.
Nice.
With a smile on her face.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
We cut over to Essex. A long drive ahead of him into Idaho. You have an address. You drive out into the mountains. You find this lovely cabin out in the woods. Wes is there smoking a cigarette as you pull up. It probably took a better part of a day.
Yeah, I mean, that's
a smelly body in the back. Decomposition happening. I don't know. It's withered. I don't know if there's a whole lot of stuff there to decompose. Yeah. But when you arrive, that you see there is a spot that's kind of been dug. That's what she's been waiting for.
So Wes is there, and I'll get out of the car and be like, I assume you're West?
I assume you're Essex?
Yeah. Yes. I've got Agnes. Things are taken care of for the most part, I guess. You should probably still get somebody out there to do something about that cult.
We'll get there.
He pulls his phone out and he's like, ma'am, that countdown is for, 12, 13 hours? I'm not even positive we stopped that, but Branham's dead.
Let's start. And so she kind of is staring at you. She's just like, help me get the body out of there, please.
Yeah, and I'll help as much as I can. He's got a cane and a limp, so.
Yeah. So you drag her out, put her on the ground, and she kind of looks towards you and shakes your hand. She's like, if you, call me. If any of this gets back to you in your personal life, I will make sure I can track down where it came from. And if I can hear of whoever did this, I'll let you know. And you can tell me how you want to handle it. Whether we take them out. Obviously, there's somebody who aligned with him or understood. I don't know how he got access. That's what I'm still trying to figure out. What database he had that had your name. But once I can find it, I will scrub it and I will let you know that I did that.
Perfect. Well, I hope, don't take this the wrong way. I hope I never have to meet under these circumstances again.
I do too. And we fade out from there. We cut over to Carmine. How's Carmine doing with all of this? Is he happy it's over? Is he missing what happened? What does he do in his day-to-day life now that he's back to just being a normal beat cop?
I think
a sheriff.
The night of, he doesn't even go home. I think he goes to a local disco place that he likes to go to.
Okay.
A local disco house music
club. Yeah, there's gotta be a club there.
And he's still in his
Club 578, we'll say that.
Yeah, sure. He's still in his police uniform. He's still maybe bloody and sweaty, and he just looks all gross, and he's just sitting at the bar.
Okay.
Silently.
Nice.
Nobody's talking to him, he's not talking to anybody else, but he just looks like drained.
Do you think he's going to I guess we'll leave it at that. We see, maybe it's a week or two later from that point. We see you at the desk. You see someone come into the front desk, talk to the new front desk lady. We'll say her name's Amanda. And they ask for you. So she's hey Carmine, we got some folks here for you.
And he's already staring at Amanda.
Yeah.
Just
do you trust? Yeah.
Doesn't even. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And we see two nicely dressed individuals come over, like blazers, shirts, kind of walk over towards you. And they're just like, Carmine, right?
Yeah.
We just want to say thank you. We know that you've had to go through a lot of traumatic stuff recently, and there are some things that have lasted, probably some scars, and if you need any help with counseling or whatnot, we'll be more than happy to help you. And they slide a card over to you, and when you look at it, there's a green triangle on it, and it just says, like, blah, blah, blah counseling. Mm-hmm. Like, reach out to us if you are interested in taking us up on that offer. Mm-hmm. We know there's a lot of stuff out there that can hurt you, and it sits well, and if you don't talk about it, it just festers. So we'd be more than happy to help you out with that.
It says Dorchester House.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't know that Delta. I was like wondering, like, Delta Green approaches it from, like, in this case, from like a counseling angle of like, like that way they can kind of gauge or whatever, see where you're at.
And so we'll leave it at that. Whether Carmine is gonna accept it, or maybe we cut to like a week later and he's got like the phone number in his phone and he's like hovering over calling, and we just black out.
Yeah.
Not knowing what he's gonna do.
Yeah. Perfect.
I love that.
And we save the best for last.
Oh, great.
Drano.
The Nazi gold!
I was going to throw it at Marshall as a weapon in case.
Get back to your... Where's Drano from?
He is... We'll just say he's from Missouri.
Okay. So you're back in Missouri.
You did take that Nazi gold?
So I took it carefully, not touched it first,
okay.
but I because I'm not good at guns, so I was like, oh, if there's a curse here and I can weaponize that.
Oh no, this Nazi gold is yours.
Oh, great.
Love this Nazi gold.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
And our lasting images are of Drano. Did you probably drove, right? You probably drove all the way here from Missouri. Yeah. So we see you in a gas station.
In diapers.
You're no. You're at like, let's say you stop at like a Waffle House. I think that sounds fitting.
Yeah.
You've got that gold bar in your pocket because it's not leaving your side. Why would it? That's your gold. I mean, that'd be foolish. And we see Drano kind of order his Waffle House food. I forget what some of the things they have there.
Slammed and crammed.
Yeah, I've only had it once. Yeah. But we see you kind of sitting there drinking your coffee, tea, whatever you have, waiting for your food, and you're kind of staring around. And you catch the eyes of a guy. And you're just like, that motherfucker knows.
He wants my gold.
He wants my gold.
No.
And we see you kind of like looking around, and you kind of pick up a knife at the table and kind of just slide it into your pocket. And you're kind of staring at him, waiting. Yeah. Watching him.
Just suspicious.
And then we just see the food come, and you're eating, and kind of just like always just like staring at this guy.
Yeah.
And we see him come over, and he's like, hey man, you got a fucking problem with me? Like, what you keep fucking staring at me? And we just see Drano look at him, and it's like, it's mine, buddy, sorry. And you just fucking stab him in the neck. And then we cut out from there.
Oh my fuck, dude. My gold, bro.
It's mine, buddy, sorry.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's tight.
And that's where we're going to end the missions.
Nice.
So we will be back next week with a breakdown, so you guys can ask me questions about everything. And then
I guess that changes
we'll talk
my
about
home.
The next.
Yeah, my home scene.
Yeah, my home scene's a bit different, huh?
Take it easy, y'all. We open up on the smoldering ruins of the oncoming Dawn compound. Firefighters, various other people, search through the rubble. As they talk to one another, they comment on, no bodies have been found. No remnants of people here. It's as if these buildings have been abandoned. And we focus on one of these doors. Somehow, in all of this chaos from the previous night, this door's still intact. The wooden frame with small etchings along it. The door itself unremarkable. Brass handle. It looks like any interior door in a house. We fade out from there. And we fade up into Ulthar. We see the church that our agents confronted the village folks at. We see the members of the oncoming dawn joining in hands, singing in some weird language, chanting, and leading this congregation. We see Cheryl. She's giving a fiery, impassioned speech, saying that although their plans have been temporarily stopped, they have succeeded. For although things did not work out in Ocean Shores, well, there are fine folks everywhere who want a message. Sitting behind Cheryl, propped up, as if hung on the pole in the center of this church, is a photo of their dear leader, smiling wide, watching over them one last time. And as we leave the church, snaking through the various cobblestone roads leading up to it, looking into the purple sky with the two suns, we focus on doorways. These doorways are open. What you'd expect to see the interior of someone's houses. You see the plains in Nebraska. You see the bustling streets of somewhere in Texas. You see the water lapping against a beach in Miami. And you see what looks like a plains of Montana.